Hey guys, this is Brendan with Gone Mobile Vans. We're here at our shop in Costa Mesa, California. Behind me is a 2025 high roof all-wheel drive Transit. We turned it into a killer adventure van. Got a couple new features with the EcoFlow kit that I can't wait to show you. Let's take a look at it. So this is a 2025 high roof all-wheel drive Transit. This has got the 10-speed transmission paired up with the EcoBoost motor. This is the high roof all-wheel drive. It's a beast of a platform to work on. So right up front, we swapped out the stock Ford grille with a Raptor grille. We get these from overseas, but man, it sure makes the front of the van look aggressive, matches the rest of the work that we've done on these vans. We love swapping this out. We think it really looks great. For suspension on this van, we added the Van Compass Topo 2.0 kit. This is the Stage 2 kit. We've got the blue springs up front, which gives us about 2 inches of lift in the front. We also have 2 inches of lift in the rear with the Falcon Fast Adjust shocks. We love this kind of setup. It really works great to give us some extra ground clearance and make some more room for larger tires. For wheels, we have the Method 703s in matte black. These are our favorite wheels to go with. We've wrapped them in some Falcon Wild Peak AT4s in the 265, 75, 16 size. This is really a great size tire and wheel package for this van. Looks good, fills out the wheel well, great performance on the road and excellent performance off-road with these Falcons. On the top of this van, we have a Flatline Van Company Safari Rack. We love the Safari Rack for its versatility. Great walk-on deck up there for hanging out or using it as a viewing platform. It's also perfect for holding the Fiamma F45S awning. We've got two 100-watt solar panels up there, a max fan in the front of the van, and a pneumatic cooling X2 AC unit at the back of the van. We've got a scene light right underneath the awning, right above the sliding door, so when the awning is out, you can still use your scene light to illuminate your campground at night. We also have two more lights on the back of the rack and two more on the driver's side to give you illumination all the way around the van. So on the sliding door, we've got some solid glass that came stock from the factory on the sliding door. Some vans come with no window there at all. Some vans come with a stock glass, and we can also install a half slider window in either situation. We can cut a hole through the sheet metal and install a new window for you, or we can remove this stock glass from Ford and put in a half slider window there as well. Really depends on what you'd like. Most of the time, if you've got a solid glass window there, it works just fine, and we install a half slider on the driver's side, which gives you that ventilation that's really key in these vans. For the flares, we went with the Flare Space flares. These are color matched to the avalanche gray of this van. We've got half slider windows with integrated bug screens. This is our standard and our go-to for flares to add that extra sleeping space inside these vans. We love how they look. We love how much space they provide us inside, and having the bug screens really makes it nice for that ventilation at night without getting bugs in the van. So on the rear of the van, we've got a Flatline Van Company rear door tire carrier. This allows us to carry a full-size spare and matching wheel on these vans, so it easily handles the 265 tire on there. On the other side, we've got the Flatline gear platform. That's sort of like a choose-your-own-adventure platform. You can mount bike racks on there, ski racks on there, different size boxes now that Flatline has as well. This is their normal large storage box. This is a fantastic size box. They also have a new slim box and a short box, as well as another wet gear carrier that can mount on top. Some really cool stuff coming down the pipeline, but this is our favorite setup right now. Plenty of extra storage outside the van and a great bit of functionality. We also have a HD trailer tow package on this van. It came factory this way from Ford. Has a trailer brake controller inside the van as well, so if you are towing a trailer with electric brakes, you got yourself covered with that. Towing capacity for these Transits is over 5,000 pounds. Really a great towing vehicle if you have a small travel trailer or a boat or a couple of bikes, things like that. Pretty easy. Love this kind of van for towing. On the driver's side of the van, we've got the Flare Space flare color match to the Avalanche Gray. We've got a Flatline Van Company side ladder that mates up perfectly to the Safari Rack. We like the side ladder for its ability to easily get up and onto the roof rack and get back down safely. A little bit farther forward, we've got an AM Auto half slider window with the integrated bug screens. We love these windows. They fit perfectly in the OEM cutout for the Transit. And we've got the Illuminous side step right underneath the driver's door there to easily get in and out of this van. All right, guys, that's it for the exterior of this van. Let's take a look at the inside and some of the new features in there. Right up front in this van, we've got our standard 10-way power seats. These are heated seats. Really nice to be able to have those heated seats in cold winter days. We added aftermarket swivels on these, so they do swivel, so you can open up the front area of this van and really make it a nice little living area. This van has got all the safety features that you could like: cross traffic alerts, adaptive cruise control, 360 cameras, all the great stuff on this van. Big HD screen to be able to control all your climate controls, audio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Perfect platform to start with. So for the galley in this van, we've got our 36-inch doorway galley. This is in the dark gray powder coat color. We've got our drop-down table right outside. Easy to set up, make some coffee out here in the morning. We've got a 110 outlet here for coffee maker, for induction cooktop if you want to cook outside. Really a neat little setup spot. Hold your drinks while you're out hanging out as well. That locks in there, keeps it from rattling. We've got our DR85 fridge. This is an 85-liter drawer-style fridge. Easy access from outside the van and inside the van. Plenty of space in here. Built-in freezer section as well. It'll absolutely keep your ice cream cold, ice cubes, all that good stuff. Above that, we've got one of our drawers here. Plenty of space in here for utensils, cooking supplies, charge cables, a little bit of a junk drawer, whatever you need in this area. And then a little bit farther over, we've swapped out our switches. We've got two new switches. So we've got our gray tank and our water pump switch. These now illuminate so you can actually see when they're on and off. It also makes it a little bit better, and so you don't accidentally bump the switches. We think it's a nice little improvement, and really happy with it. For the galley countertop on this one, we've got our black powder coated aluminum. We have different options. If you want bamboo, that's one of the options that we've offered in the past. Looks kind of nice. We've got our deep stainless steel sink here, integrated cutting board, nice deep area here for doing some dishes, washing your hands. We've got hot and cold water here at the mixing valve. We also have a Guzzle H2O water filter. So this water filter is for drinking water. It's got a carbon block filter and a UV filter that gets triggered as soon as you turn the water on. So you got drinking water right here at the sink as well. Really a nice little option if you want to make sure you have filtered water here at the van and not have to bring bottled water with you. So another little option for folks. So this is sort of our living area inside the van. That comprises the two front seats that are swiveled. We've got a 60-inch overall bench seat here. Really nice cushions. You've got options for 2, 3, or 4-inch thick cushions and any type of fabric that you'd like to choose from. We've got our lagoon table mounted here. Easy to swivel around, have easy access. This is a trifold tabletop, so you can really open it up. A lot of space here, easy to use as an additional cooking space. Everybody can reach it from here. It can hang out, have drinks, play cards. We like this setup. I like to use it as a remote workspace when I go to the beach. Below that, we can swivel this out of the way. We've got our wrap-on toilet inside our toilet box. This just opens up, super easy. This is our best option for toilets in these vans, in my opinion. This is the wrap-on Trekker toilet. We build it into the Lost Highway toilet box, custom to us and Lost Highway. Really simple solution. Heat seals the waste closed. Takes about 90 seconds to drop it down, heat seal it closed, and cuts it off one bag at a time, so you don't have to use the entire roll of bags. You can just use one use at a time. Pretty cool little setup. Right underneath, this is where you can keep your toilet paper, desiccant powder. This is the flush button. You can turn it on and off. Like I said, it takes about 90 seconds to do its business, but it's probably the best option for van life toilets out there. For our overhead storage options in these vans, we've got our custom Molly panel that fits in this awkward area that Ford leaves us with the very tapered transit ceiling. Molly panel, easy to mount a first aid kit, fire extinguisher, flashlight. There are 3D printed hooks that you could hang here if you want to hang jackets, other items. Really like this little space right there to try to maximize as much space as possible in these vans. Moving down, we've got a 28-inch overhead cabinet. This is all aluminum construction, bamboo doors, positive latching mechanisms. These things will stay open when you want them to and stay closed when you want them to. Really super strong. These are bolted to our internal support kit that we've shown in some of our other videos. Really stable. 52-inch cabinet, moving a little bit farther back here. Plenty of space for bedding, for clothing in this area. Sometimes it's dry goods up in the front one. We got one more cabinet over the galley in this area. Easy to have all your cooking supplies up in here, pots and pans. I keep my little camp stove up in this area. Great little cabinet. Once again, super strong. Got to hold up a lifetime of the van. So this is our touchscreen control console for our EcoFlow power kit. This shows all the information for the power system. This system has got two 5 kilowatt batteries, so a 10 kilowatt system, which is about 800 amp hours. We've got all the inputs here. So we've got alternator charging, we've got solar charging on the roof. There's an additional solar port on the power hub if you want to plug in some flexible solar panels. We also have our shore power inlet as well, so you can charge this at either 15 or 30 amps. We also have all the outputs. So we've got our ceiling lights, our porch lights, roof rack lights, potential spare for Starlink, and our hot water heater. We also have the AC circuits, so you can turn on the AC for your inverter to make sure that you got power at your galley, other options like that. And a new feature with the power kit is the ability to have sensors, remote sensors. So now we've got a fresh water tank sensor in the van that came with the new power link that EcoFlow came out with. So you can monitor multiple water tanks, temperature sensors, even some relays to be able to control a generator if you had a big RV, something along those lines. But really nice little setup. You can also see this on your smartphone app, but now we've got a way to monitor from the EcoFlow kit your water levels. Next to the EcoFlow Power Kit console is the remote for the S-Bar heater. So this is really simple to use. You're on heating right there. You can select a temperature that you'd like all the way up into above 90s and way down low, depends on where you are temperature wise. You can also set then the time and duration that you'd like it to run, anywhere from as little as 10 minutes all the way up to just staying on permanently. Super simple to set up, and it'll run. This runs from the fuel tank. So the fuel source is the fuel tank in the van, as well as the power system that makes the fan work. But this will run all night long on less than a gallon of gas. Really efficient use of heating in this van. So for additional climate control in this van, in addition to the heater, we have a Max Fan 7500. This is the deluxe version. We put it in the front of the van so we can have the AC unit at the back of the van. The fan has got an automatic lid. It'll open and close automatically, either from the controls up on the fan or from the remote that's easily accessible right there. A little bit farther back, we've got the Nomadic Cooling X2 AC unit. This is a 48 volt unit that pairs up perfectly with the 48 volts of the EcoFlow Power Kit. We really like this AC unit. It's really small and compact on the outside, and this inner part of the AC unit is really low profile as well. Some of the other AC units will protrude into the van by a couple inches, and if you're a tall guy like myself, that might be something that you bang your head on. Last but not least, we've got the Scirocco fan on the rear of the cabinet there. That's easy to swivel and point in any direction that you like. It helps air movement, it helps with a little bit of white noise. We add this fan to just about every van that we build, and we think it's pretty cool. Another one of the standard features in our vans, I always forget to tell folks this, but we include these reading lights inside the van. So they're really easy to use, push button, they can adjust wherever you'd like. They also dim, so you can press and hold and they'll dim to a certain spot. You can turn them back up again, they'll get nice and bright. They also have USB ports on the back, so you can plug in a USB-A device for charging. Really flexible. I use these lights a lot in our own van. Above that, we've got L-track mounted up here. These are really secure. We've got a couple of rings here. This helps us fold our beds up and out of the way. Show you that in just a second, but this is also standard in our vans. So for our queen size bed system in this van, we've got our Lost Highway tall fender boxes as well as our Roam Rest mattress. So this is 80 inches this direction and 60 inches this direction, which is really a true queen size bed. Queen size fitted sheets work great for this trifold mattress. Let me show you how easy it is to get it up and out of the way. Mattress just folds out this direction, stacks against the wall. You can stack it that side as well. However, this works perfect with our Murphy bed panels now. Couple of bungees go right on up to the hooks up there. Pretty simple to get them stashed out of the way. You've got now full access to the rear of the van for gear, for hanging out, having this open up. You can fit bikes in here, whatever you may need, but super easy to get these up and out of the way. It also gives us initial access or easy access to our shower pan. This is our Tetravan folding shower pan. This just folds down out of the way. We've got our shower pan with our shower curtain. The shower curtain just hangs from hooks in the ceiling. Super easy to get it hung up there. The opening is on this side of the van, so once it's hung up, you can enter and exit from this side of the van to get in and out of the shower. We've got our nice shower wand, mixing valve, hot and cold water here inside the van, so you can get yourself a nice shower when you need to, when the elements outside aren't conducive to taking a shower outside. For some additional storage in this van, and the top halves of these tall fender boxes are wide open for storage. So plenty of space in here for bedding, for recovery gear, for camp chairs, whatever you need in this area. There's just a ton of space. You got the same amount of space on the other side of the box, or the other side of the van on the passenger side. You just stack the mattress over on this side. You got to do a little reaching over the panels, but it's really plenty of storage there as well. And right below that is our power system. Easy to remove this panel. You have access to the 5 kilowatt batteries right here. We've got 2 of them. We've got the distribution panel inside with 12 DC circuits and 6 AC circuits. And we also have the power hub right in the back there that allows us to have all of our charge controllers, the built-in inverter with a 3600 watt inverter package, a 7200 watt peak performance. Really a great little setup in this area. We try to maximize as much of this space as possible to fit all this stuff in these small spaces. We think it comes out really well. So one of the things we added for these folks is a piece of recessed L-track in the bottom of the van here. So we've got 2 pieces, front and back of the tall fender boxes. They're going to have some fork mounts that will bolt into there to hold their classic bikes. This couple has some really fun classic bikes that they're going to travel with from time to time. So a little bit of recessed L-track in there makes it nice. So hopefully you don't stub your toes on there, but these are through bolted. They're all the way through to the back of through to the bottom of the van, so they'll hold a ton of weight, really strong and secure. No problem there to be able to mount several bikes in that area. Passenger side of the van, the low fender box. This is our water system. Easy to get access to the tank, to the pump, to any of the valves if you want to drain the tank, really easy. All household appliance PEX, really easy to use. Stainless steel clearance rings, brass fittings. This is going to hold up a really long time. If you ever need service, super easy to get to. You don't have to take apart the whole van to get to it. You can also see how narrow our shower pan actually is to see how much space we maximize inside this van. Everything's got to do double duty. Bench seat, toilet box, shower, everything's got to do more than one job to really make use of all this space in the van. And one of the last things at the back of the van is our shower, or our access panel for our water system. This is where you fill. Usually use a regular garden hose. We provide a flexible hose for all of our clients to be able to fill it up right there. This takes care of the 24-gallon wheel well water tank. We also have our mixer valve for our shower, and we've got hot and cold water outside the van. Really easy to control that temperature, hot and cold right here, so you gotta take a shower outside if you want it. All right, guys, that's it for this tour of this 2025 high roof all-wheel drive Transit. We think we turned it into a pretty awesome adventure van. A couple of new features with the water tank monitoring, some switches, things like that. We're always trying to make some improvements on these vans. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to our channel. If you'd like a van like this, I've got resources for vans, and we've got build slots opened up in the next couple of months. Hope to see you on the next video.